Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 20.8K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Great promo, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets. If your first bet doesn't hit, go ahead and take advantage of that, guys. Really great promos there. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today, 15 matchups, starting with the Los Angeles Angels versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -125. Angels +115 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 13-23. The Pirates 17-20. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA of 3.77. Pitching for the Pirates is Martin Perez with an ERA of 3.15. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Perez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Angels beating the Pirates yesterday 9-0. Definitely an unexpected shutout, especially with Sandoval on the mound. Definitely a strange game for the Angels. Haven't won back-to-back games in a long time here, so we'll see if that game was kind of a fluke game there. Soriano's been pretty good. 2 of his last 3 starts, hasn't given up a run here. Perez, coming off a 3-run game. Until the Angels could start winning back-to-back games here, I don't trust them. Give me the Pirates at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -145. Toronto +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 16-20. The Phillies 26-11. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 5.45. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.53. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Nola, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Toronto losing to the Phillies yesterday 10-1. 1-5 in their last 6 right now. Rough stretch for Toronto. Then the Phillies, they're on a 7-game winning streak. I mean, they're playing great baseball. Toronto 1-5 against Philly. 1-4 on the road against Philly here. Philly 10-0 at home where they've been great. Nola been a little bit better on the mound than Bassett here, and love the Phillies. They're playing great at home. I'm gonna roll Philadelphia in this one. Next matchup, we get the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -130. Detroit +115 with the over-under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 19-17. Cleveland 23-13. Pitching for Detroit is Reese Olson with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 4.46. Olson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Detroit beating the Guardians yesterday 11-7, ending their 4-game losing streak. Nice underdog win for Detroit yesterday. They are 5-2 against Cleveland here, so not much of a surprise them getting the win. Cleveland been good at home, 9-3 at home here. Reese Olson, he's been good on the mound. Only giving up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. We got Tanner Beebe coming off a 6-run game. I think Detroit's a good dog today, and I'll take a shot with Detroit +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -160. The Mets +140 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this matchup 18-18. Cardinals 15-21. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 5.20. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 0.89. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Mets back-to-back wins against St. Louis. St. Louis struggling right now, 1-6 in their last 7. The Mets 5-1 on the road against St. Louis. Quintana coming off, hasn't been amazing on the mound, coming off an 8-run game, but his last start against St. Louis, he only gave up 1 run. Gray's been good on the mound, but this Cardinals team is just on a bad stretch. Give me the Mets plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Brewers plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 21-14. The Royals 21-16. Pitching for the Brewers is Joe Ross with an ERA of 4.65. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA of 2.45. Ross, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Singer, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. The Brewers, coming off a Royals underdog win yesterday, 6-5. Nice win for them. The Brewers, if you look at they are 4-1 against the Royals. So, they've been able to win against Kansas City here. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers, 2 out of their last 3 games, have only given up 1 run in each of those games. Yeah, I like Brewers as an underdog. We've seen them play well as an underdog here. But with both teams splitting a win so far, I'll take a shot with the Brewers plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Chicago Cubs. Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 120. The Cubs plus 100 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 19-20. The Cubs 22-15. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 2.55. Pitching for the Cubs is Hayden Wozniacki with an ERA of 0.54. Cease, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Wozniacki, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Padres, coming off a Cubs loss yesterday, 3-2. A nice win for the Cubs. Padres, they are 4-2 against the Cubs, so they've had good success against them. Cubs, 15-5 at home. Wozniacki, I've only given up 1 run in both his 2 starts this season, so he's been very good on the mound here. I'm liking the Cubs here. As an underdog today at home, give me Cubs plus 1.5. Next matchup, we've got the Miami Marlins versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 280. Miami plus 240 with the over-under at 9. Marlins coming into this matchup 10-28. The Dodgers 25-13. Pitching for the Marlins is Ryan Weathers with an ERA of 4.54. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 2.90. Weathers, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Stone, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Weathers, he's given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts here. He has not been very good on the mound. The Marlins back-to-back losses against the Dodgers here. Dodgers been great this series. They've pretty much been dominating them. Marlins 1-7 on the road against the Dodgers. I just don't have much confidence in the Dodgers. Ryan Weathers been bad on the mound. Give me the Dodgers at home. Next matchup, we've got the Texas Rangers versus the Oakland Athletics. Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Oakland plus 110 with the over-under at 3.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 21-16. Oakland 17-20. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 3.52. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 3.89. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Sears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Rangers on a 4-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Oakland wins. Yeah, they look very good in this series, coming off a 15-8 win. Bad 3-game stretch for Oakland. Rangers been better in this series, 6-1 on the road against Oakland here. Lorenzen coming off one of his better starts on the mound. Sears coming off a 0-run game, but he had that 7-run game 2 games ago. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean with the Rangers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Cincinnati Reds. Arizona opening up as road favorites at -110. Cincinnati +100 with the over-under at 9. Arizona coming into this matchup 16-20. The Reds 16-19. Pitching for Arizona is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 5.06. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 3.63. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 1 strikeout. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Arizona on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back, or coming off a Cincinnati win yesterday, 6-2. Cincinnati, they are on a 6-game losing streak. It's been a bad stretch for the Reds. Arizona is 4-1 against Cincinnati. The Reds 0-5 at home. Yeah, they've just looked like a mess here. Montgomery, yeah, coming off a 6-run game, but his other games he was pretty solid, only giving up 2 and 1 runs. Yeah, man, I just don't like the Reds. Bad stretch they're on. Give me Arizona on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Washington Nationals. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -170. Washington +150 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 23-12. Washington 18-17. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Bradish with an ERA of 1.93. Pitching for Washington is Mitchell Parker with an ERA of 2.53. Bradish, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Parker, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Baltimore losing to Washington yesterday 3-0, getting shut out yesterday. Baltimore is 7-1 against Washington though, so been very good head-to-head. Washington just played good yesterday, ending Baltimore's winning streak they were on. They are 7-2 on the road here. Bradish been very good on the mound. He's only pitched 1 time this season. Only gave up 1 run, so it looked good in his only start. Parker's been good as well. I'm still going to take a shot with Baltimore, just given their road success and head-to-head success. I'll roll with the Orioles on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -230. The White Sox +200 with the over-under at 8. White Sox coming into this matchup 8-28. The Rays 19-18. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 4.85. Pitching for the Rays is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 6.14. Flexen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Savale, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The White Sox on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Tampa Bay losses. Tampa Bay on a 5-game winning streak. Back-to-back wins against the White Sox. They look dominant in this series. And the White Sox 0-5 on the road against Tampa. Savale, though, man, has his starts been very bad on the mound. He's given up 7, 6, and 5 runs. He gave up 6 runs against the White Sox two starts ago. So that is the concerning thing here. Savale on the mound. I think he can have a good game, though. The White Sox, this series, they've proven that what the White Sox are known to be. They cannot get any hits or score. Savale can just cut his runs in half. They're going to win this game. So I think I'll take my shot with Savale having a decent game today after getting torched his last 3. Give me Tampa Bay at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 140. Houston plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Houston coming into this matchup 12-23. The Yankees 24-13. Pitching for the Astros is Spencer Arrighetti with an ERA of 8.27. Pitching for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 3.19. Arrighetti, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Rodon, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Houston on a 3-game losing streak. Yankees beating them 10-3 yesterday. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They're playing well right now. Houston 0-8 against the Yankees. They have been horrible against the Yankees right now. Yankees 6-1 at home, where they've been very good. Rodon's been good on the mound, coming off that 6-run game, but his other 2 games he gave up 1 run total. So that was just a rough game for Rodon here. I'm liking the Yankees. They've just been dominant against the Astros, and Astros just a team I can't trust. I mean, it's crazy to say it, but Astros are just in the same realm with the White Sox, the A's. I mean, never would have thought it, but Houston is right in that category in the early part of the season here. So give me the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we got the looks like we got game 2 between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. I wasn't aware there was a game 2 or a doubleheader, but I guess there is. Looks like Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Oakland plus 110 with the over-under at 3.5. I mean, 3.5, that's got to be a little confused why the over-under is 3.5, unless that's a typo. 3.5 seems kind of crazy, I guess, for a doubleheader, though. Rangers coming into this matchup 21-16. Oakland 17-20. Pitching for the Rangers is Jack Leader with an ERA of 17.18. Pitching for Oakland is Osvaldo Bido with an ERA of 0. Leader, he's only pitched 1 time this season. He gave up 7 runs in his debut. Bido making his first start this season. We'll see what the Rangers, in a doubleheader. Rangers have been dominant this series. I mean, we'll see what Leader looks like. A rough first start on the mound. I think he could have a much better game. If he can just cut those runs in half, I think they'll be fine. We'll see what Bido looks like on the mound. Last season, his last 3 starts, he gave up 7 total runs, so not totally horrible, but not great either. Yeah, I guess in a doubleheader, I'm still going to feel more comfortable rolling with the Rangers in both games. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 200. Boston plus 160 with the over-under at 9. Boston coming into this matchup 19-17. The Braves 21-12. Pitching for Boston is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 0.82. Pitching for the Braves is Chris Sale with an ERA of 3.44. Pivetta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Sale, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Braves beating Boston 4-2 yesterday. Nice win for Braves, ending their losing streak they were on. It's crazy because Boston, they're 12-4 on the road against Atlanta, so they've had very good success against Atlanta. Nick Pivetta only giving up 1 run in 2 starts. Sale's been very good as well. I'm still liking Boston here. I don't know why. I'm just not totally sold on the Braves. There's something about it. I don't know. Give me Boston plus 1.5. They were close to the run line yesterday. We'll give them another shot today. Next matchup, we've got the Seattle Mariners versus the Minnesota Twins. Seattle opening up as road favorites at minus 115. Minnesota plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 20-16. The Twins 20-15. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 4.78. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Paddock, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Both pitchers coming off some good starts on the mound here. Seattle beating Minnesota yesterday 10-6. Nice win for Seattle here. Minnesota 7-2 at home, getting them as a dog. I think it's a great value play today, guys. Getting them as an underdog. They beat Seattle in their first game as an underdog, which was the first time they've been an underdog in their last like 10 plus games. Yeah, Paddock's been good on the mound. I'll take the Twins money line at +1.5 at home today. Then the last matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Colorado Rockies. Giants opening up as road favorites at -165. The Rockies plus 130 with the over-under at 10.5. Giants coming into this matchup 16-21. The Rockies 8-27. Pitching for the Giants is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 1.89. Pitching for the Rockies is Peter Lambert with an ERA of 5.66. Hicks, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Lambert, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's given up 16 runs in his last 3 starts. Lambert has not been good on the mound here. Giants, yeah, coming off a Colorado win, 5-0 yesterday. Not much confidence in the Rockies. Don't like the pitching for Colorado here, especially Lambert, just been horrible. I think I got to roll with the Giants on the road in this one. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.